Okay. All right. Well,
Welcome,
let's.
everybody.
All right. And did you go ahead and go live on your channel? I know we talked about that. If you wanted to do it, you can.
I'm working on it.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and show the very first video. Cliff, don't forget to present. This is and this isn't even one of your most popular videos, but this is your arrest. So should have been um, more exposed than this because it was pretty egregious what they did. All right, let's go ahead and press play, and then Brandon, just stop me anytime you want. We can discuss anything. Good to see you, Scotty.
All right.
John Denicola in the house. A moment of silence, I guess.
This was before I really started editing, so
January 23rd.
This is all raw. You can skip the walk. It's like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Or
Just go
a
to
minute
the
and a
2-minute
half.
mark.
Where you see the first top.
Okay. Right here. Pretty close to it. Yeah, there they are right there.
Suck my dick.
Whoops.
Write me another fucking ticket.
I'm not writing you a ticket, dude.
Who are you?
Monster Kelly. I talked to you before.
Oh yeah,
remember?
you're a good guy. I forgot.
This
Guy is actually a good guy.
I was just gonna say hi to you, man.
I put this guy through the ringer one time.
Bleeding, so I don't want to touch you.
No airbos.
Here, there you go. If you can, please just try.
No, honestly, public sidewalk, bro. Fuck off.
If you want to stay out here,
Public sidewalk, bro. Fuck off.
So which one of those in the distance was telling you, giving you directives? It wasn't.
Which one?
It wasn't the guy that said that you said was a good guy, right? It was one of those guys up near the house.
No, that was Officer Kelly who's telling me I need to stay back.
Okay. The good guy.
I said, oh yeah, well, I put him through the ringer one day at a traffic stop. They called him for backup, and I gave him hell.
Yeah, so he pretends to like you
then. He's never given me any real problems. He might have barked some orders here and there, but.
Okay. All right, let's continue. Hey, Dub Web's good to see you. Nikki's gonna get you the wrench. Here we go. I remember right too.
Way to slam that thing in gear, bro. You're gonna tear up our vehicles.
Do you know why they were at this house, Brandon?
It was on their CAD at the beginning. Somebody was screaming, help, help. But before I started filming, I asked a police officer what was going on, and he told me to mind my own business. So
yeah,
I had to go find out myself.
Yeah,
if he would have just told me, that somebody was screaming for help, I might not even have walked over there.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't communicate well.
And this is before I learned to watch the camera, so you get a like nice view of the sky and stuff.
Yeah, if I remember right, this is like your well, it's your third video, third oldest video in this channel, but I understand that you were filming back in 2021 as well, but your phone broke and you basically lost all those videos. You never uploaded them, right?
Nope, never got them uploaded.
Okay.
And as I said, this is before my HOA video came before
At
this
least
one.
there's actually
Oh, okay. And that's what we're going to show next too. So, all right.
an American flag on his car.
So that American flag on his car, does it have the blue line going through it or no?
It did not have a blue line.
Good.
Car number 123. Apparently doesn't know how to drive very well. Well, we got an unmarked. Oh, Officer Kelly. Can you go to the hospital? I wouldn't take you anyways.
He had a little scratch on his arm. He was bleeding just a little bit.
Is he in cuffs?
He is in cuffs.
Okay.
But as far as I'm aware, none of them went to jail that day. Because I sat in the police car for like 2 hours more, probably 2.5 hours.
What was the weather like that day?
January, I don't know, 40s
So
maybe high 30s.
so they weren't like keeping you in the car and hotboxing you or anything like that in the
No,
summer.
they rolled the window down and stuff for me when I asked.
Okay.
As I said, Officer Kelly's not a complete bad guy.
This guy up here's a dick.
Joe Cool's in the house.
Loaded.
Cliff.
Hey, Joe.
What's up,
Cool.
Joe?
Good to see you.
Why'd you slam that car in the park? You know, tear up the transmission.
That's Officer Winters.
Yeah, I figured you don't want to answer that question. Why'd he slam that car in the park? Why'd you slam that car in the park? Why'd he slam that car in the park? No, you guys don't know how to answer? You just don't want to answer. Don't want to be accountable? Transparency is nothing to you guys? So why just slam that car in the park, bro? Hey, Four Eyes. What's your name? What's your badge number? What's your badge number? Can't see it. What's your badge number? I'd like to file a complaint on the way you're driving these vehicles. You slammed that thing in the park, man. You're going to ruin these transmissions. I help pay for those. You help pay for those. You should take more care. You should take better care of them. Oh, if it breaks down, we'll just get a new one, right? Cost the taxpayers more money. What's your name? Are you going to verbalize it? Maybe I can't.
he's looking down like it's right here. It's right there. Yeah, professional. Did you ever get his name?
Yeah, that's Officer Winters.
Okay.
He's the one that wrote my ticket.
So he got all butthurt. Okay.
Read.
Yep.
Oh, you don't care about disabilities. Huh. Did you hear that, guys? Officers do not care about disabilities in this town. Watching you, bitch.
Oh, Joko's right. His name is Weathers, not Winters.
My hands are in my pockets, guys. Might want to tackle me, put your knee on my throat until I'm dead or something. Guys, come on. No, talking to you is speech. What's his name and badge number? What's his name and badge number? I just want his name and badge number. All right, I'm walking away. I'm walking away.
You are now under
Interfering.
Obstruction of governmental duties.
Oh my lord! Just because you're talking to him and trying to get his name and badge number,
Right.
That's just sickening.
arrest.
Cost me it was a $300 fine, and I'm still sitting on probation for it till December 19th.
I will take care of it.
Yeah, that's
Officer Wagner almost broke my foot slamming the car door on it twice.
wow. Okay, so
You're the first person to share that video on the internet.
well, and I appreciate you allowing me to. I think it's we can't say that these guys are. Let me say a word, tillywankers, because you can't say the other word, tillywankers. And they belong. They're just bullies of the goober, because you can't say that other word. It's ridiculous. There's no freedom of speech in this YouTube realm. So I don't even know if I want to play their game. I don't even care anymore. By the way, we are also live streaming on Rumble, and we're converting all of our videos over to Rumble. So if you have Rumble accounts, please go over there, and we're also streaming live over there right now too. So if you guys want to go over there and hit the like, share, subscribe over there, we'd sure appreciate it. Before we show this next video, Nikki, have you got anything to say here on what we just saw?
No, I've been trying to keep up with the chat in all 3 places.
Okay, so we got some viewers over there on Rumble.
We've got 2, I think.
Okay, good. That's a start. We just started over there, so all right. Let's watch this next video. Now, you say this next video that we're about to see was actually before your arrest, but you didn't get to publish it until about 6 months ago, right?
Yeah, I was waiting until I had a little bit of a subscriber base to publish this one.
Yep, and this is your most popular one too. This one got
And
49,000 views in the last 6 months. So, it's
honestly, forgot I had it for a long time, and I was helping Joko one day, and he refreshed my memory about it, and I was telling him the story, and then I found the phone it was on.
all right. Well, let's. I'm going to fast forward to where there's some real action. I know that when you started filming, there was somebody approaching your cousin here. But I want to get it up close. There
Yeah,
we
he
go.
said he was an HOA board member, but he was married to the treasurer. So
Okay. HOA Karens.
Hey, don't do it, man. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
I was saving them from my cousin beating him up. We'll put it nice.
Live here.
What is the big deal? I mean, he's just fishing. I don't understand what these. Well, I'm going to call them Darrens. Why are they so upset that he's just fishing? I just don't understand that. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Honestly, I think they're racist, and they just don't want him out there. This was the part 2. This was part 2. Part 1, I accidentally took a picture and thought I was recording. A whole lot more stuff went down in part 1 than part 2. I got yelled at by some more police officers, and
Okay. So
the
this
guy,
is
the HOA Darren in the white shirt here, was like putting his hand on his gun, threatening my cousin and stuff.
jeez.
What's up,
Like
AAP? Good to see you, bro.
so just fishing. This guy wanted to shoot somebody. The guy in the white shirt put his hand on his
Yep.
gun.
And actually, my cousin was arrested in the first one. They hauled him off to jail
Oh my lord.
for a past warrant that he had that he didn't. Well, he probably knew about it, but he didn't expect them to call the police on him.
Right.
But then he got out of jail and he come back and went back fishing. I guess just to piss him off. I thought it was funny.
Well, he's a free American and he lives
He lives in
there.
the HOA.
Yeah, he lives there, so he has the right to fish there. It doesn't make any sense. All right, here we go.
The cops are coming. The cops are coming.
I'm 100% fine with that. 100% fine with that.
On demise, they would feed Brandon's cousin to the fish.
Hey, producer.
I think it would have been the other way, Wanda. I think he would have fed them to the fish.
You're a homeowner, you can't fish. That's right.
There's signs posted over here up there. So I can't fish because I live with my grandfather.
No, sir, you cannot.
I live there.
Well, you may live there. Anybody can live there. You don't own it.
Well, he
That's
owns
the way
it.
it works, okay?
Hey, listen, I'm just
You have to
talking to
own
you. Don't you fucking raise your voice.
I'll
just
I'll
talking.
I'll say
Then fucking
anything
do it.
any way I
Then
want.
fucking do it.
Or anybody
Then
else.
fucking
I'm
do
telling
it.
you right now.
Then do it. Do
I'm just
something.
doing
Put
it.
your goddamn hand on your gun again.
You see a gun on me?
No, not now.
Well, I don't need a gun.
Yeah, well, apparently you did earlier.
No, I carry a gun on me all the time.
Well, I'm glad you
Anybody that knows me
practice
knows
your.
that.
You might need a gun in Johnson County. You need a gun, baby. In real life.
Yeah. There they are.
Mhm.
So my cousin can't fish.
If you don't own the property and you're a guest,
I'm not a guest. I live there. I help my grandfather.
you may live there, but you're not considered part of a single family.
Yeah, I am.
So you live there with your grandfather, but you're not part of a single family.
It falls under the immediate family clause in the HOA terms of service,
Yeah. This guy.
which goes all
I
the way
hate-
up to like half brothers and stuff, you know.
Yeah, I hate
So
HOAs.
grandson definitely fits in there.
I would never be part of an HOA simply for this reason. You got too many nosy people wanting to put their business in everybody else's business. It's just weird. It's like they're socialist, communist type people live in HOAs.
Everybody
there's
in the
been
comments were like saying this guy's 8 months pregnant.
well, so am I. So, but yeah, I mean HOAs. I remember down in Arizona, this guy didn't keep his yard up as well as everybody else wanted him to. So they kept fining him, and he kept telling him to go pound sand. It's his own property, and he can take care of it any way he wants to. And the fines added up to so much money that they initiated a foreclosure on his home because he wouldn't pay the fines. And he got so ticked off one day he just went into their meeting and unalived a bunch of them because they were basically destroying his life, taking his home, everything. HOAs are not good, not a good thing.
Damn.
I'm going to
I
start
help his
recording
welfare.
the HOA meetings.
Well, then you're a river.
No.
Well, I'm going to let the HOA deal with it.
You let the HOA deal with it. I don't.
HOA is the one that has the final say.
Right. So what the fuck are you saying? The HOA has the final say, not you.
I'm a member of the HOA.
You're a member.
We are the HOA.
You are not. You're not a HOA. You're
Yeah.
part of the HOA.
Well, we're representing them right now.
All right. So they have
Okay.
they can come
So-
together and decide, not just you. You can't just decide.
No, I can decide.
You can
And I
say-
tell you because you're trespassing.
You can. I'm not trespassing.
Well, you are.
I'm not.
I'm not sure about you yet,
Yeah. Well,
100% sure I'm not
but we will find out.
no. Find out.
Well, as soon as my sister gets here, you got paperwork.
Yeah, we're not sure about you yet, Brandon.
Oh, and just to let you know that I muted out because she comes up and says her name. So I had enough respect to keep her name off the internet, but I should have left it in, honestly.
Yeah, because we're gonna see how she acts here in a second. She's quite a classy lady, right? Here we go.
Oh, she's classy, all right.
This is the pond, right? The kids fish in this pond, right?
Right.
We all know that, yeah. Why are you pulling fish out of this pond like that?
He's not pulling fish.
Why are you doing that?
He's
pulling out catfish and bass.
With this?
and all that.
Are you fucking
Which
kidding me?
I don't think
he's
Why?
minnow net for bait.
Out of here,
Why are you
strain it
catching?
through
Why
the
are you
whole
catching bait fish?
city,
on
you
it?
know? With all the
What are you gonna fish with?
Why are you catching bait
Get in here,
fish?
get in here.
Go to the fucking Gardner Lake then. Suck on my dick. First of
Oh, here's the response.
all, like, you know.
Whip it out. Whip it the fuck
We're not
out.
going to put up with you like trash. That's it.
You fucking
Oh,
dick
look at
to it.
that.
So she says, "Suck my D," and then he says, "We're not going to put up with your trash." Oh my lord. Okay.
Right?
There you
She asked me to suck her dick. I told her to whip it out. Well, you don't fucking offer.
Hi.
You don't offer if you don't want to pull it out.
Everybody pull fish out here.
You ain't seen me pull no fish.
This is for kids just to chill and hang out. It's ridiculous. Why?
But hey,
Well, if it's for kids, it's to hang and chill out and do some fishing. Why isn't it?
But they're not homeowners.
Exactly. The guy just said only homeowners can. So
Right? I bring that up to him.
yeah. There we go.
Why are you out here?
but the kids aren't homeowners. The kids aren't
Where are
homeowners.
you anyway?
The kids aren't
No,
homeowners.
I'm not. I'm not.
I can't not release. The only ones that I keep are the ones that caught by the gills. It's because they're dead already.
You're out here constantly, bro. Don't you have a family to watch and shit?
Don't you have your own business to fucking mind?
I do, but holy shit, man.
Yeah, which is our son.
And maybe he likes to eat fish too. I mean, he releases all of them, unless he, catches them by the gills, and they're going to die anyway. So why not keep them to eat, right? He does eat the fish, right?
He has no problem with eating fish, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to say whether he was catching and not releasing or whatever. I don't know. All I've seen him do is catch bait fish.
Yeah,
Well, there is a catch and release in the terms of service, but
okay. Yeah, but that's HOA rules, and like again, I would never live in an HOA. Never gonna do it.
we're fixing to drain this whole pond anyways, so there's not going to be any fish in it.
But he's not a homeowner.
Oh, no. You guys don't.
I'm a homeowner.
You know what? But yeah, well, you're a homeowner. Only you can fish.
Over him, right?
No, if you want to use that great intelligence you got, read the HOA covenants and restrictions, okay? And that'll tell you everything you need to know. All right.
Do you guys even live here? You guys live here with a sister? Well, you do because we pay our fucking HOA fees, motherfucker.
Poor Dirt Farmer says it is against the law in most states to harass a fisherman if the fisherman has a license. Okay. In other words, only one of those Gooberment officials are supposed to check to see if he's got a license, and then let him on his way if he's fishing in a legitimate place, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how all that works. I've never bought a fishing license, and I fished all the time. I didn't care. Here we go.
Under $250 fucking year.
We pay our HOA fees though every fucking year. That's right.
You don't have anything to do with them.
Well, I'm out here protecting.
They don't need your.
Well, because this motherfucker wants to come out with a gun and shit.
He always carries.
Well, you can't threaten with it.
I didn't threaten anybody with it. All right.
Got a question there. Then it is public access, right? You can come right from the sidewalk, right down to
No,
it.
we have no trespassing signs and stuff up.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, they're all around the pond. Only residents. It says only residents.
Okay. Why are they
But
so
both of
stingy?
us are resident. Both of us are residents, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And what are they gonna? Are they gonna go out there and ID all the kids that are fishing that might be from across the street?
No.
No. They just had a problem with the Mexican fishing.
Why any paper to not be harassed? Fishing licenses for public land, not private. Yeah.
Yeah. And HOA is private. So.
No license is required on private property, as long as you either own or are part of an HOA, I guess, that and you live there, then you can fish there without a license. Okay.
Cops would have arrested me, you stupid ass.
I understand that because the cops here are corrupt.
No, the cops are. We have certain rights, believe it or not.
I know.
And you need to find out.
What's the
what
Third
is
Amendment?
My girl could beat you.
What's the Third Amendment? We got rights. Start naming them.
Cool, bro.
We don't house military in our homes. What's the Ninth Amendment? Inalienable rights. Right to own property. Right to
You
travel.
pay your fucking HOA fees?
Yes, I do.
What?
I know rights too. What's the Sixth Amendment?
They
Right
pay
to
fucking
counsel.
HOA fees, not
Do
you.
you understand then what the First Amendment right is?
Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Freedom of the press. Freedom of religion. Freedom to assemble. Freedom to regress our grievances.
Right.
Yeah, he knows every one of them. You should have made this guy cite him, because I'll bet he didn't know him.
I guarantee he didn't know him.
Yeah.
He doesn't even really know the Second Amendment. He just knows he can carry.
Yeah.
Twice as much now.
I read the Constitution twice a week.
Good. Then you should fully understand the Second Amendment.
Yeah. I think he does understand the Second Amendment.
Oh, yeah, right to carry, right to bear arms freely and uninfringed.
You're exactly correct.
So why has the government infringed on that?
They haven't.
Well, why we're not allowed to own military weapons?
Well, that's a little bit of a gray area.
It is.
Yeah, it's okay to have a little bit of a grayed area in our rights. In other words, you got to have some restrictions on your rights. So he doesn't know his rights either. He doesn't even understand the Second Amendment.
Gray
I
area.
understand. I understand.
But let's
I do
be
understand.
honest.
That is a gray area. That is a gray area.
Look, you and I don't both need bazookas,
But we should be allowed to have them.
but
Back in the Revolutionary
Actually,
War,
if you
we
wanted
were
to-
allowed to own cannons.
yeah, I get it. I get it.
You know what the Second Amendment's for?
Yeah.
In case we need to take over the government one day.
You're right.
Yes, exactly. That's the whole meaning behind the writings of our founding fathers. Is they
I preach
knew-
that all the time.
Yep. They knew that governments get out of line, and if you don't have your weapons to overthrow the tiddlywinkers, is that how we say the other word now? Tiddlywinkers. Um, if we can't overthrow them, then we have tiddlywink. You know. So, gee, it's just so stupid. You can't even say the word on YouTube. It's great. Tyrants. Don't care. Don't monetize me. Don't give a shit.
You're going down.
Don't even get on it.
So did we see it? Did the camera pick it up, Brandon? Where you flicked the cigarette at your cousin?
The camera did not pick it up, but he admits to it here in just a second.
Ah, okay.
This is not going to turn out well for you at all.
That's what a coward does.
Yeah.
That's what a coward does. Flick a cigarette at me when I'm not looking. Flick a cigarette at me when I'm not looking, motherfucker.
I got it on camera.
Yeah, I know you did.
Who the fuck are
I know you
you?
did.
It don't matter.
I don't press charges, dude. That's not the way I do it.
You don't need them,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Take care of her shit herself.
They don't
Yeah,
press
they were
charges. They don't call the
Yeah,
cops.
they
but
take
yet-
care of
yet
shit
they call them.
themselves.
Yeah, I mean, they handle their own business, but then they call the cops. Yeah. So not only did he assault the guy, but he lied. He's not as he doesn't have any integrity, um, and he's a coward. Yeah, that's our Darrens and Karens.
Yeah, the cigarette hit him on the cheek, like 2 inches below his eye. So
Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward to the police when they come in, because I want everybody to see this part, especially when this guy, this tiddlywinker, let's watch what he does.
I forget his name at
Trespassing
the
on our
moment.
property, and until a judge adjudicates it, that's fine. If he wants to sue us for his right to trespass on our property,
I'm gonna be cordial with you, okay? I understand you're upset, but I need you to understand. I understand you're mad.
it'd be great. And I want you up here fishing. How about we do?
Amen. Amen.
He's trespassing. He's trespassing. If he comes on my personal property and he's trespassing, you have to evict him off my personal property. This is personal property here.
The more you get angry with me, the less I'm gonna do for you.
Yep.
Well, then I will find the next one to do something for me.
I told you.
Yeah, you told
I
him.
told him they were correct.
These guys are Corona. Corona's the beer. That's what they are. Corrupt. You can't say that word either, guys. Keep that in
Oh, I
mind.
can't say that.
No, YouTube doesn't like it. They don't like the word corrupt or corruption.
I guess they call you a soft sit.
Yeah. It's crazy. You can't speak any truth on YouTube.
Cliff, just say what you're gonna say. We already know we're not gonna get monetized, so just
Yeah, corrupt. So, and this guy said beforehand, "Oh, they're not corrupt, right?"
The more you get angry with that, the less likely it's gonna be against you.
She was trying to do power of restraint right there, wasn't she?
She was
Backing up
trying
on-
her best.
Yeah.
I can be as angry as I want with you.
Stay back.
I haven't done anything nasty.
Oh no.
Hey, assault.
If any of us would have touched a cop, we'd have been assault.
Start protecting our rights.
Shit.
Oh yeah, if you'd have touched the officer that way, they'd have put you in cuffs. Yep.
I might be a faggot. What's the problem? What's the deal with that? Hey, calm down.
We saw him fishing again. Okay, but what we were explained today was his sister is part of this community, correct? So he is a visitor of somebody that is part of your HOA.
Correct.
Yeah, John, the lady you seen a minute ago, like grab him. That's his wife. She's the treasurer.
So she is a board member, but
She is a
not.
board member, but he's
White-
just married.
white-
He's just married to one.
Oh, the white shirt guy is not a board member though either. He's just a member of the HOA, right?
Right. He's just married to the treasurer.
Oh, so he's married to this woman, not the other guy.
No, he's married to the older lady that.
Okay,
If you go back a little bit, you'll see him,
Oh.
see her like grab him when he was getting up in the cop's face.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember that now. All right, here we go.
Out of a lake where we have an agreement that we only catch lilies.
Okay.
Then, that's a different thing. We don't harvest here. We do not just let people have harvest. The owner has to be.
And I'm not familiar with your guys' rule about
You gotta be people like
in this area. They all have signs. So you guys are doing the right thing. And that point it says if you're not part of this community, you're not allowed to fish here. Okay, so I understand that. I understand that you guys have it in your rules that it is they catch and release only. Okay. Obviously this is something you guys need to take up with that person in the HOA. We will see if we can get an agreement and not come back without.
Okay, if he's on my personal property at my house, can you get him to leave?
Yes.
Then why can't you get him to leave?
Me to leave. You are not a part.
There's the tyrant coming at you. Just because you said yes.
Oh, I remember his name now. That's Officer Frit.
Seafrit.
Yep, he left the department like less than a month later over some other stuff he'd done.
Aha, so he is a loose cannon. And
He is a loose cannon, and this isn't the first time he's yelled at me. And I just, as I said, that phone broke, so I don't have videos of that stuff no more.
All right, so let's see him be his loose cannon self.
Part of this.
Okay, I'm allowed to do this.
Okay, but you're interfering.
I'm not.
You're running your mouth. You're interfering with
That's
this.
freedom of
If you
speech.
continue it up,
That's freedom
you
of
will be
speech.
arrested for interference.
Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech.
If you hadn't have backed away, he probably would have put the cuffs on you.
Probably.
Yeah. So you were kind of standing your ground, but you were also backing away from him so he couldn't grab you and put you in cuffs. And I think that kind of de-escalated a little bit, and then he turned around and went back to his. But yeah, you were telling him it's freedom of speech. It's not interference to say something. You can speak all you want. So that was your way of standing your ground, which I commend you on that, because you avoided an arrest at the same time. But you were also basically telling him, fuck off, I can speak if I want. I like it.
If that young man will come on my property and won't leave.
I'm not asking you anything about that. I'm not asking any of that. The gentleman over here said that he got a cigarette butt flicked on him, and that you have it on camera.
I do, but you're gonna have to wait.
No, that's fine. You can keep doing what you're doing. I just wanted to confirm you did see it and you do have it.
I believe so. I was kind of talking with this gentleman. I'll review it here in a minute.
If you wouldn't mind,
like the
because if
officer
he
down.
decided,
But this guy just threatened me and yelled at me for my freedom of speech. No,
You
time
have
out.
your stuff recording.
Time out.
I'm not a supervisor.
Time out.
If you want one, I'll
Time
call
out.
one.
Time out. He's over here pointing his finger at me in my face. I'm interfering. But all I was doing was talking.
Okay.
I'm allowed to. No, time out. I'm allowed to talk.
Actually, no. When you're
No, listen. I am allowed to talk.
I don't want to argue, man.
Well,
I'm not trying to.
I
I'm letting
understand
you
that.
say your piece. I watched what happened. Okay.
I wasn't interfering. All I was doing was talking.
Again, you have your
I
camera,
wasn't fighting words.
but you said you were talking.
I was talking.
But if you're talking to them and you're
No, I was just talking.
Okay, I wasn't over here to hear.
Well,
all I heard you say was I was talking. Okay, I will. The main reason why I'm asking it is simply because of what he's accused of stating.
And this guy over here, he's got problems with me because of my fat.
In this body of
Yeah,
water,
I tried to get them on hate speech, but you know they didn't want to hear none of that either. So that just shows you some speech is okay when they like it, and some speech isn't.
no. So Bob Neov had a question here. Can this body of water be accessed with kayak or canoe, dump,
No.
another location? Okay, I think we went over that a little bit earlier, so Bob might have missed that part. Okay. Oh, look who showed up here. Yeah. All right, good to see you, Dale.
Is that right? Is that appropriate?
I'm sorry.
Is that appropriate? No, I'm asking a question. Is that appropriate?
I'm not here to
Is
talk
that?
about that.
I'm not here to talk about
I'm
you.
here to talk to you if you were a witness in a.
Believe I have it.
Okay. If
Once
I can
I
walk you
figure
through
out,
the complaint process. if
once
you want in a
I
minute.
know how to do a complaint.
Okay. I didn't know if you did. Or
I
not.
know you got one on you.
I don't. I can ask our supervisor to bring one if you would like.
Two.
Yeah, I think
Supervisor
we've got-
never showed up.
Yeah, figures. I think we've seen enough of that one. And everybody be sure to go to Brandon Mitchell's channel. Watch his body of work, watch his videos, hit the like, put in a comment, share. We need more eyes on what he does here. I think he's being a little underrated for the type of work that he's doing. He also shows other people's work as well every once in a while. Rare occasions, but he does. So this next video, and we've just had the dreaded rabble rouser on our channel, and Lawrence Accountability does work with him quite a bit. So I didn't play this video yet. Where would be a good place to start?
This video is just a recap of
What was happening?
what was happening that day when Lawrence Accountability was. I think they were at a DA's election meeting.
Okay.
And they were booing. They were booing, and people in the crowd.
Right.
People in the crowd didn't like it.
Yep. I remember that now, and they were basically chastising the people that were booing. So it was like they weren't able to use their freedom of speech, but clapping was okay when the other side was presented. So it's they were being a little biased.
The system to hold accountable. That's what we're doing. That's what we've been doing, and that's what we're going to continue to do when I get reelected. Thank you.
Next, we have question number 2. The studies show racial disparities in drug law enforcement.
I'm going to get involved if you won't, Mayor. I'll go ahead. I'd like one of our VA to step in and let people know what freedom of speech is, please.
Still hours. You have 30 minutes after the meeting. That's to everyone.
You guys-
30 minutes after the meeting.
If you're
You
going
can
to
come and talk.
you allow
Welcome to talk to me.
Okay,
10 minutes after that.
Everyone, we're just going to ignore what's happening in the room. I'm going to keep reading the questions, and I'd like everyone to do so.
I am very excited about it. Look at the statistics. It's on the Douglas County website. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody in that jail is there for a serious offense. Thank you. And I'm going to do it better, and I'm going to continue to.
So is that the dreaded rabble rouser that's actually doing the booing? Or are there other people in the crowd?
Tim and Michael.
Oh, both of them? Okay. All right.
The things that we're doing, there's always something to be done. I'm glad to hear about all their ideas, but they're kind of already being done. And the work that our law enforcement agencies do every day. Ask that you give me 4 more years. Thank you.
It's almost like it was like a rally for all of the incumbents that are not allowing
for the
free
candidates,
speech.
that are getting ready to try to be
For
elected as
re-election.
DA. Yeah,
Or
they were booing the they were booing the current DA.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So they weren't in the in crowd. Everybody else was clapping. They were booing, and yet they were the problem.
And they only booed for the current DA. They didn't care about any of the others.
Right.
You know, they were showing their disdain for her.
Yeah. Guys, if you want to see the rest of this one, if you want to see Brandon's, just go to his channel and go to This Is My House at Lawrence Accountability, or go to Lawrence Accountability's channel and watch it there for yourself. Be sure and drop their links in the chat too, guys. And Dreaded Rabble Rousers as well. We just had him on Wednesday, I believe. They're both doing pretty good work, and I think that's why Brandon wanted to show them, which is cool. All right.
I support my fellow Kansans all the way.
Yep. Especially those two guys. I mean, they're doing some awesome work on First Amendment rights.
Well, so does Kansas Freedom News, and he's just got a small channel.
Yep. We'd love to have Kansas Freedom News on our channel to show his body of work too, and of course Lawrence Accountability. In addition to that, so this next video, we actually get to see your face on this one.
Oh no!
Dun, da, da, da. There's
man,
Brandon Mitchell. And this time he's brought some guests with him. And these two I'd also like to have show their body of work. Now, we've already shown one of them, Joe Cool, but I'd love to have Press Harder on here as well. I think he's an awesome patriot. So I'm just going to show a little bit of this one too. If you guys want to see the whole thing, just go to Brandon's channel and you can watch the whole video. Here we go.
Oh, special guest. There you go. Yeah. Press
on.
Harder. Press now.
All right. Let's go inside the building here. There we go.
Oh, and just to let everybody know, I do try to keep the public off my camera for the most part.
Yeah,
I'm not really out. Not that I have to. It's just more of a my respect to them thing, you know. If they got in my face, it'd be different.
Yep, or
if I'm talking to them, or say he's being whatever, you know.
And I think that's a cool way to
conversation.
do it. Yeah, I think that's a cool way to do it too, Brandon, because we want to win them over to the side of freedom, and the side of the First Amendment, and the side of the Constitution. And the more we show our just regular citizens respect that way, I think the movement would be helped by that. Not a lot of people believe in doing that, and everybody practices their freedom in their own way. But I commend you for trying to keep regular citizens off the camera when you're doing your work. I think that's a good way to do it. Here we go.
I had somebody from Gardner leave me a comment in one of my videos that he wanted to shadow me and film me while I filmed the police and stuff. But I honestly, I don't just trust somebody in the comments, you know.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you want somebody that you know and trust.
I told him, you know, if he wanted to film the police, you know, he could send me the videos or share the link with me, and I'd push his channel or whatever. But no offense, but I don't trust you.
Yeah, you can't just trust somebody you don't even know. I mean, you have to got to get to know some people. Big Mike audits in the house. There's a time and a place and a way to test and educate the public, as well as it all depends on the circumstances of each audit. There's no audit that is the same. Yeah, I agree with that too. You
I
never know
agree
when
with
you're
that.
going to get a Karen or Darren. You got to put those people on camera because they're dangerous.
Oh yeah, and I would 100%. But you know, just somebody walking by on the sidewalk, that's different than.
Yep. All right, here's Joe Cool.
And then I wrote down both these addresses for you on this piece of paper. This one's the ABHOC for that. You can also go there. So the complaint mountain's a little closer. I think that one's just less.
Yeah, I think it's like this. Can you give me a copy or something saying to receive that from me? Can you read that?
Yep.
Okay, so Joe Cool's doing a public records request, right?
Yeah, the night before he was trespassed off a so-called public sidewalk that apparently becomes private after 11 o'clock or something like that.
A public sidewalk that becomes private after 11?
Something like that. I mean,
Wow.
I don't really get
That
it
doesn't
either.
make any sense. Yeah, but
I mean,
was it
I've seen the
inside
video.
of was it inside of a fenced community, gated community, anything like
I
that?
appreciate that, Lawrence. Accountability. Say that again.
Was it in a gated area with fence all around it that at 11 o'clock at night they close it up, or
No,
was
it's
it?
just a public sidewalk outside of bars and stuff.
Wow, yeah, there's no way they can do that. Public
Well,
is
I
public.
seen the video. I seen the video, and they definitely did.
So was he there to file a complaint then?
He tried to file a complaint. I think they told him he had to go elsewhere to do that
Oh
or
my God.
something.
Yeah.
But he did file a records request.
So I understand why you guys kind of backed him up here with your cameras too, because chances are, if you weren't there, they might have tried to do something to him just for coming in there trying to get records.
I mean, there is a sign on the wall that says no phones.
No phones. Huh.
Yeah.
With
They
no
made it clear.
statute behind it either. There was no
No,
statute on it.
yeah, it's just a picture of a phone with, you know, the circle with the line through it.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
they made it clear that it was only for like when they're up at the counter, you know, on a phone call with somebody, you know. That's what
look
they were
who's in the
saying.
house. Lawrence Accountability. Good to see you there, brother. Oh, look who else. Good to see you, Kansas Freedom News.
They're over on Brandon's channel.
That's good. We're still seeing them. All right, here we go.
You get it done?
They don't take complaints here.
They don't take complaints here.
No, they're sending me someplace to take complaints, and they don't know anything about FOIA. But I'm giving them a piece of paper, and they tell me that I go somewhere else for FOIA, but I'm just taking it. This place is going to give you a receipt, and she's received. They don't know anything about FOIA. 10 days, apparently.
They know nothing about FOIA, guys.
I hope that FOIA officer is every public body.
So did you
In
guys
Kansas,
ever
it's
follow
called
up?
Cora.
Cora.
I have not.
Okay. Maybe this place should warrants a revisit to see if they got educated. You know, because well, we're not supposed to call them idiots, so we'll just say ignorant.
At the very end of the video, press harder's like, "Is this West Berlin?"
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that because I watched this one all the way through. So let's just roll right up to his And then that way, if everybody wants to see the full video, they can just go to your channel and see it. But I want to play this part where.
Oh, and just by the way, guys, I'm always gonna film government, whether I get 1 view or 1,000,000 views. So
There we go. Here we go. I think he's up there at the counter.
Yes.
Let's back it up a little bit further.
So the information that you're looking, would be best routed for
I am going to stick with the law today. I appreciate your advice. I'd like to do what the law says, which is file this out. You make a copy and stamp it to show it received, and I have 10 days for you to forward this to the proper person.
I honestly don't know anything about that. I'm not going to do it. This is information.
Joe Cool says how the process is going to go. And this guy says, I honestly don't know anything about that. Oh, guys.
this guy didn't know a lot about a lot of things. So
No, yeah, well, that's, that's our government workers.
Yes. You've been looking good, man. If you're not going to do it, then I understand. It looks like I'm about to. I need to know your fucking FOIA officer. You guys must do it by law, every public body, man. You've been nice. I don't want to continue this shit. I got places to be too.
can somebody look up the FOIA officer in Kansas City, Missouri?
FOIA, Freedom of Information Act. It's nationwide, goes by different names in different states, but every public body, police station, whatever public building, must have an officer who's been, or not an officer, someone from that building who's been to class to learn about FOIA laws. You should have a FOIA person at every building. Most people don't. That's why we go around and do this.
I mean, these are the people who
Yes.
I agree, Tony.
I get it. This is what they tell you, but by law, that's not a thing, right?
Well, I'm saying, I'm just doing what
I appreciate it.
So, I mean, here's the thing, the number at the bottom, these are the numbers where you don't have to on this. They can direct you, whatever information you want, everything like that.
Joe Cool's no slouch, man. That guy is so highly intelligent. He just knows his work, man. He knows his stuff. I really like him.
Yeah, I enjoyed meeting both of those guys that day.
I want to go up to the end too, because Press Harder gives him a little talking to here too. So I'm gonna make sure we don't miss it all. You can see him in the mirror here.
Sidewalk, in order to give you the, so they make it like a district. Okay?
A district? What's a district?
I'm just giving you a name or.
John, he does have the best laugh too. He gets up on panels when he's doing his thing. That laugh comes in quite a bit. It's a pretty unique laugh that Joe Cool has. Well, yeah, we do love it. Nikki, come to show some support over here. Can't let Brandon hog it all. Yeah, go over there, Nikki. There we go.
Or, a word kind of describe it. I mean, it's an entertainment district. They're able to privatize that entire area with their heritage.
So they can turn public property into private property?
Whenever barricades are up, they can actually.
Is there do they have an?
This guy is so full of it. Oh, we don't. I don't know about FOIA laws. But yeah, they can take public property and turn it private at a certain time of night. Oh my God! Yeah.
Where we were at that day is the Sunshine Law because we were in Missouri.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
An agreement with the city or something?
I would assume. I don't know how it works. You'd have to call the city.
Like the streets and everything?
I would assume call somebody else because I really don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, is what he's saying to you guys, right?
That's what I got out of him.
Businesses now the government can.
He had stripes on though.
Can come in and go to those businesses.
I mean, again, I would probably say you contact the city and how that whole thing works.
You're out there enforcing these laws.
You're what?
You're out there enforcing these laws. You're a cop.
Yeah.
Right?
So how are you gonna go enforce a law that you don't understand?
I'll be honest with you, I couldn't go out there. I mean, I work in this area, but I'm telling you right now, I'm just doing based on what I know, and that's how it works.
And this is a law enforcement officer too?
Yeah, he's a sergeant. He had 3 chevrons.
Yeah, I don't go out there, so I but I assume that's how it works. You need to know. Oh, crazy.
Works. We put the barricades up, privatize the area, and they can trespass people from it.
But what you tell us is ignorance of the law is no excuse.
For no reason?
No,
I mean, you have to break a law to get trespassed?
excuse me?
I mean, because just like trespassing means you've been asked to leave and you refuse to leave. But where are you supposed to go? Right, that's,
I mean,
it's just,
outside,
is this
outside
free?
the district area.
Outside the district area. And how do you know? Like, there's no signs that say, like, how do you know? Like, oh, I just walked into East Berlin all of a sudden, because that's what you're describing as East Berlin, right? Yes, it is.
East Berlin, North Korea, China. Yeah, you just walked in there within the United States. I like that, Lawrence accountability. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Yeah, but it's that they get excuse.
Unless
They've
you're
got
law enforcement.
Yeah, they've got they're sovereign citizens. We're not supposed to say that word either. They can do whatever they want. They've got qualified immunity, so they can break the laws, and it's all okay. It's all good for them to do it. Laws for thee, but not for me.
You're saying that there's an area within the United States where you can walk into, there's no signs, there's no way for anybody to know that they just walked into East Berlin, where it's now communist, where now we have absolute tyranny going on, and you have no public space, everything is privatized. That's what you're describing, but you want to call it a district. Let's call it East Berlin. There's another word. Huh?
Just call the city.
Just call the city. Just call the city. And you guys play these games, man. Just call the city. Just call the city.
That's all I had.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm super cool.
You've been very polite, right? But there's nothing polite about violating.
Line 1. I can if Nikki would put our email address in the chat. Then absolutely. I don't really type because I can't because of my tremors, but I can read. Yeah, if somebody wants to email us, Nikki will put it in the chat, I hope. And then
Line 1, Stephanie Jenks just put it in the chat.
There it is. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Nikki.
Hey, highlight Howard County Observer's comment.
Nice tone. I know, and I'm trying to make sense out of this, and you don't seem to understand. You can't even explain it to me now, right? It seems like you agree that a public sidewalk is a public sidewalk.
Absolutely, Howard County Observer. You are not wrong there. Yeah. They can sure label us that. But not them, not the cops.
Right, it doesn't just change. It seems like you're in agreement with me.
Well, no, in the sense that whenever they privatize it, then it doesn't become public access.
Well, how do you just privatize public property? Like, who has the power to?
So where's the signs at?
Did the Constitution give you the authority to do that?
I didn't see no signs in the video.
The Constitution?
Well, wait,
Oh, by the way, that is yet another dirty word. Constitution.
What a disgusting word, huh?
I'm overhearing this and I'm trying to make sense of what you're describing. And I'm seeing like, oh, you guys, you could do that here. You think you could do that here? Why? What's different about there? So because there's bars, then the government thinks that they can just give authority over to a private agency?
Well, like I said,
For the street?
I know so much, the city would be the better.
Are they even open right now?
Nope. No.
They're not open.
All right. I think we made our points on this one too, right, Brandon?
Yeah, I was pretty much just there for backup, hanging out with Joe that day. He showed me the video of him being trespassed, and he wanted to go try to handle it, and they tried to bypass it and string us along.
I think it's just cool to see Brandon Mitchell, Press Harder, and Joe Cool all together in the same area, in the same place, doing the same thing. It's just, I mean, that's awesome. All right, so these are a couple that you sent me in addition to what I was looking at. So the first one here that we're going to share is public comment. I haven't seen this one before, but it's only 4 minutes and 27 seconds long, and obviously it was important for you to share it, so we're going to share it.
Well, see, I've been trying to request my mayor's oath of office for like months now, and
Okay.
I didn't send you the update video, but this is just when I went to the city council just to let them know that I didn't think what they were saying was right, because I've got others oath of offices, and they're trying to say that the oath of office is personal information.
An oath of office, swearing the oath to the Constitution, and yeah,
But yet I've got it from Overland Park. I've got it from, I forget the other
Do
one,
they even
Lawrence.
understand? Do they even understand what they're saying to you? That it's private information? Do they even? It's like,
Do they comprehend what they're saying? I don't think so.
yeah,
Because
it's
I
like,
read right off their little, the Cora Act. I read it right to them in this thing in the 2 minutes that I speak.
wow. It's just,
Then I just
that's
kind of
just
walked off from them because I knew they didn't have anything to say to me. So I just kind of
and
walked
they
off.
know people can see that's just ridiculous. You know, I mean, people have got to see that. I think, yeah, definitely we want to share this. Here we go.
All right, it is 7 o'clock. Call me to order. Please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The podium is now open.
I'll tell you, I had a
My
hard
name
time
is Brandon
syncing all this
Mitchell.
stuff
I'm
up
not going to give my address. You can ask the police.
when I was editing this together. Trying to get both the videos to sync up was a challenge, but I'm not very good at editing anyways.
Yeah. Here we go. And you said you're not going to give your address. Good.
They know my address. I'm live on the internet. I don't want to do it myself. I would like, can I start now?
I'm sorry, can you state your address?
I'm not stating my address. Fourth Amendment.
Okay. You have 5 minutes.
All right, Todd Winters. I've been requesting your oath of office for the last 2 months, and they've been telling me that it's personal information. And I don't understand how your oath of office that you took to the people is personal. It says, Kansas Statute 45221, Section 4, personal records, performance ratings, and individually identifiable records pertaining to employees or applicants for employment, except that this exemption shall not apply to the names, positions, salaries, actual compensation, employment contracts, related contracts, or agreements. Your oath is an agreement.
Absolutely.
That's all I would like to say.
So did they give it up after that?
I still haven't got it.
Oh, how long ago was this?
I've been requesting it since shortly after I went to trial last year in December. So since January of this year, I've been requesting it.
I wonder if he even took the oath of office then.
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, I got it from Overland Park, Lenexa, Lawrence. I got it from Lawrence,
He has to take the oath of office, otherwise he can't take the office. Right?
I agree.
So if he
Otherwise,
can't prove that he took the oath of office, he either needs to take the oath of office or be removed as mayor, in
or
my
step
opinion.
down. I
It's
agree.
just my opinion, but I'm right. All right, so I think you made your point there. That's all we need to see. Um, unless there was something else in here that was. Did they try to chastise you or throw you out of the room because of it? I hope not. Um,
No, I got stared down by the cop behind me the whole time.
yeah,
We've had a
figures.
run in the past too. So
Yeah, figures. They don't like you. They're the thugs for these guys, like the mayor and the big wigs. They're the henchmen. They're the. Oh, see, I'm not supposed to say all that, right?
I will do that, Lawrence. Accountability.
What was that? Just my
He
opinion.
says, "Hell no, they won't give it up. File an AG complaint."
Yeah, you should. Absolutely. All right, now this one, difference between house and rooms.
This is the one I just dropped today. You just play the
Yeah.
beginning of it. If you don't want
Yep.
to play it all, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah, I
play the
don't want to
beginning of it.
play it all.
I've edited in like pieces of it. They can get the gist of what's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I definitely don't want to play it all because you're still getting the views on this one because you just released it. So we'll just play a little teaser here, and then people can go to your channel and watch it. Is it a Cora request in Kansas? Yes, John.
Yes.
Cliff, are you still there?
I am
You got to
still
share,
here, Nick.
Cliff.
Okay, I guess I better share it. See, I always forget to do that at least once per show. I was enjoying it too. Here we go. All right, let's make it big. Here we go.
One question. You're not in trouble or anything. I just want to know why you're videoing in the courthouse.
Can I come in?
You're not in trouble or anything.
Come look
Oh,
and check it out.
You can't use your phone, but you can.
Can you show me a rule or law that says I can't?
I don't have it with me, but I mean, I don't know what you want to video.
It's a historical building,
Well,
man.
I understand.
So if you understand why you, how do you not understand?
Yeah. Where at out here?
Does it matter? Isn't it public?
Minnesota Black Robe Regiment was pointing out the buildings, our government buildings, are almost like churches, like temples, like we're supposed to be worshiping the government instead of our maker. And it's true. Just about every government
Sounds
building
good.
like this has got like religious connotations to them. It's weird. It's like a psychological effect on people. Like authority in our government is like they're trying to be the god of the people. Have you ever put that together before, Brandon?
I have. They
Yeah.
want us to worship them. They
Yeah.
want us to worship God second.
Yep. They want us to be completely dependent on them too. It's a sickening
I've only
thing.
ever asked the government help one time in my life, and I asked them for food stamps, and they gave me like $12 or $13 a month, and
Oh yeah.
that's not even enough. That's not even enough for a meal. So I just kind of gave up on the government. Never asked
Well,
them for another dime or another anything.
you're supposed to just get a bag of all the bags of beans you can get and just eat beans.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Beans for
Yeah.
every meal.
Well, a lot of people do worship the state and Cap Gamer. A lot of people do. I don't, but a lot of people do. All right, we'll play a little more of this. Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
pretty sure I'm allowed inside. What? Oh.
All right, Lawrence Accountability says Brandon and Jocko, we all need to descend on Gardner some afternoon. That department has got issues. All right.
I agree, Lawrence.
Okay, good deal. You guys get together.
You can always email me at fightforfreedom3066@gmail.com.
Special guest.
Can I just ask you one question? You're not in trouble or anything. I just want to know why you're videoing in the courthouse.
I'm just checking out this historical building.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. That's all I was
Can I come in and check it out?
You can't use your phone, but you can.
Can you show me a rule or law that says I can't?
I don't have it with me, but you can't use there's important stuff going on. You
Well,
can't get in front of the courtroom.
I wouldn't go in front of the courtrooms. It says no cell phones allowed in courtrooms. I understand that.
Right. So I mean, I don't know what you want to video.
It's a historical building, man.
Well, I understand, but I don't know why you're wanting to video the inside the courthouse.
Well, it's historical.
Yeah, you don't need to know anyway, right? Why does he need to know? It's
I
almost like
agree
they
with
got
that, but I was trying to appease him here. I was trying to make him see the light, but they make you do it the hard way.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, I understand.
So if you understand, how do you not understand?
Well, I understand that it's a historical building. That's just, I mean.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Deputy Ray 967.
Deputy Ray 967. This is you work for Miami County Sheriff?
Yes.
Yeah. Is there
So why don't you move yourself away from the door so I can come in? It's a public building, right? Yeah.
a phone number for that place?
It's right across the street, right over there.
All right, we'll go visit. So I'm not allowed inside.
I didn't say you can come inside. I just said you could be videoing inside.
It just says I have no phones allowed.
I understand what it said.
So you're not showing me any law or anything that says I can't come inside.
I didn't say you couldn't come inside. I just said you can't video inside. That's all.
Well, there's no law that says I can't do that.
Sorry, unless there's someone else that can tell me any different, I'm not going to allow it.
You're not going to allow me to check out.
Unless someone else can tell me different. In other words, I have orders. I have orders not to let you into the building with the camera.
Yeah, let me go ahead and say this. Lawrence Accountability, yeah, I have been trying to wait till after December 19th to do anything in Gardner because I am on probation, and they're willing to violate me for anything. That's why you'll see in my cop watches when I go live, I'm like super quiet to them. I don't talk to them. I don't even do nothing because I don't want to give them any reason to violate me. But the judge did specifically say that I'm allowed to film.
Yeah.
So
you could be there as backup filming and just never say a word. That way they can't do anything. Yeah. You're right, Lawrence Accountability. We're not supposed to say that though. Okay, here we go.
My historical building.
You can check it out. I just said
Actually, you know what? I think. Does he ever let you in?
Oh, we go in.
You do go in. Okay, so
We
he
do
does
go in.
let you in.
Oh,
So he doesn't. Let you in.
He doesn't let me in.
He removes himself from the doorway, and then you guys go in.
After I go attempt to file complaints until they decide that I can go in. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So everybody, if you want to see the rest of this one, just go to Brandon Mitchell's channel. Folks, go ahead and moderators, if you can drop his link in there, we'd sure appreciate it. And then everybody go there, watch this new video. Make sure you hit the like, share, make sure you subscribe to his channel, and leave comments too, in addition. So, all right. I think, did you have any other videos that you wanted me to share that you can think of right now, Brandon?
Yeah, I sent you a video that says a question that I like to always ask police officers.
Okay.
Do you want to play like the last minute of that video?
Okay. Did you send that to me in an email?
Yeah, I believe I did.
Okay.
If not,
yeah, if you want to put it in the private chat, I'll just share it from the private chat.
All right. Let me go find it.
Okay. In the meantime, let's talk to the chat here. I'm going to scroll up a little bit here. Let's OTVO is in the house. All right. Being respectful. I like it. ANCAP Gamer. Dumb question. Does Miami and Dade have separate government buildings? Okay. ANCAP, he's actually in Kansas. It was, I think, Miami, Kansas, not Miami, Florida. Brandon and Jocko. We don't need to send on Gardner. Yep. Yeah. Gooberman cheese. I when I was a kid, I ate the Gooberman cheese.
Government cheese is good. I don't care what
It's
anybody
not
says.
bad. It's kind of like
You
Velveeta.
beat me to it, Brandon. I was just getting ready to post it in the private
Yeah.
chat when it popped up there.
Yeah, this was just a little cop watch that I did the other day when I don't go hunting for them in Gardner anymore. They come to me anymore. So
Okay.
so if I see one from my house, I'll go film it.
Yep. And right now, from what I understand, what I've been seeing anyway is usually when you show up, they just end the stop and leave. It's like
Yeah, I had
they
one
don't
last. I had one last 40 seconds, and it took me a minute to walk there the other day. So a minute 40, and he was letting them go.
Yep. They see you coming and they let them go. All right. I need to present this one. Let me go over here. Present. There we go. Yeah, this one. There we are. And should I just start right from the beginning here, Brandon, or?
You can, or you can skip it closer towards the end, like the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Because all I am is quiet, you know.
Yeah.
There you go, right about there.
Okay.
I did mention that he was blocking a crosswalk, but
Okay. Well, and he is, but he does have his lights on, so.
that doesn't mean he can't use his loudspeaker and have him move forward.
Can I get your name and badge number?
That's true.
Derek Gray, 767. Sure, I'll take it. Thank you.
You have any questions?
You ever have officer discretion? When was the last time?
About an hour ago. Oh. Not even an hour, about 30 minutes ago.
I always like asking him about discretion because I don't ever see it.
Yeah, they already did it about an hour ago, or they're doing some tomorrow.
Right.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
he wasn't a police officer, so he doesn't get it, you know.
Yeah.
Or he didn't have a back to blue sticker on the back of his vehicle.
Did he show discretion in this one, or did he write him a ticket? Do you know?
He wrote him a ticket.
Of course he did.
Yeah, that's basically the end of it, though.
Okay. All right.
I always hang around for them to leave.
Yeah, you wait until they leave and then you leave. Good deal. I think you're doing excellent work. I think you're doing a good job there. And I hope to see you out there getting a little closer and asking more questions and, really doing the
I'm
real
sitting on
work.
probation for asking for speaking in public.
Yep, I know. So you got to be careful right now.
I got a
And
year
I
of
get it.
probation and a $300 fine for it.
Yep. And there's a lot of boots on the ground that have gone through the same thing, and they have to kind of lay low for a little bit until they get all their stuff removed and done. Any cop that's able to at least not be a dick gets my good side as a start. Where it goes from there is a question. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, you can't ease
I try not to be a straight asshole to him to start with, but you know, sometimes I try to treat them all the same at the beginning.
Yep. It always
But
depends on your history too with these cops, right? So
that's absolutely. If I see Wagner in public, I got words for him. You know, I don't care who hears them.
Yep, Wanda Mice is the same way. He's been so egregious.
Oh, I know. I love Wanda's channel.
It's right off the bat. He's being colorful
He
with them.
he's underrated in the 1A, honestly, if you ask me.
I think so too.
He gets too much troll hate
Yeah.
for simply speaking his mind, you know.
Yeah, Jody D in the house. Good to see you. All right. Just kind of recognizing some of the chat in here. The police file charges and no consequences. They should be fired for that. Yeah. Especially when they're charging you for what they just did. You know what I mean? You see that all the time too, don't we?
Well, I filed complaints when I was arrested in my arrest video. The cop slammed my foot in the door, and twice actually, because he like slammed it once, and then he like used his body and leaned on it and tried to slam the door shut. So I filed complaints on him about breaking my toes, and it went nowhere.
Wow. My trolls just help my stats. Yeah, they can, I guess. Oh, I don't mind trolls in here as long as they stay on topic. Just so go ahead and talk about Brandon all you want. He loves trolls. He likes to eat them for breakfast.
I mod trolls up in my chat. So. Everybody's equal in my chat, guys. Until you bring my family into it, then you get banned.
Oh, I hope she does too, and qualified immunity. I'd love to feature her on the channel as well. She's an excellent journalist. Susan Bassey, have you heard of her, Brandon?
Yeah, Bassy. Yeah, she
Out
goes
of
after the
California.
judges and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yep,
That's tough
she's
work.
doing awesome. Very tough work, especially when it's judges that talk about qualified immunity. They got it all. It's like they're indemnified. They can do no wrong. Period. Very rarely can you end their qualified immunity. Brandon, I need to send an email for me. I need you to send an email for me. Our guy needs you to send an email for him. Look at that. Official misconduct in the house. Good to see you.
She's over on Brandon's channel.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, it's still good to see her. All right.
I didn't even see her. What's up, OMC?
Cops here avoid me. Yeah.
Yeah, they all avoid me.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Lawrence Accountability. So, I don't think you'd ever try it anyway. So, all right. And then a lot of other people just saying hello to OMC, which is good. Let's see. I haven't seen this person before. The unethical jurist, Dr. GMK. You know him, Brandon?
It's GMK. You know who it is. He just
Oh.
changed his name.
Oh, okay. All right.
And him and Dublubs have been having a discussion the entire time on the Second Amendment rather than.
Huh. Well, we did discuss the Second Amendment in the beginning of the
Well, you know my
story here,
feelings on the
right?
Second Amendment, so.
Yep. Yep. It's good to discuss the Second Amendment. Yeah. They need to fully not abridge the Second Amendment. There we go. I like this. Oh, you were showing one too. Just let me read this one out loud first. Any cop that's able to at least not be, gets on my good side as a start. Where it goes from there. Oh, I think I already read that one too. Go ahead, Nikki. You got another one?
I was just going to say, poor public safety's in the house now. Our house, not Brandon's house.
Oh, so they're teaming up and going to both
Yeah,
sides. I
they're
like
tag
that.
teaming.
That's cool. All right, Biscuits and Groovy in the house. I think that's one of for public safety's favorite trolls. He's not a bad guy. All right. Well, Brandon, I think we have beat this horse. Um, any parting thoughts before we play the outro?
No, not really. Always keep an eye on government.
Absolutely, and it was wonderful having you on the channel. I'm glad we got to feature your work, um, and you're still an awesome mod. So hopefully you come in and mod for us because you
Don't
do a
say
good
all
job.
that.
You do a good job modding. But yeah, we'd like to see you out there again too.
Yeah, well, I'm a mod that'll call out other mods for what I think is stupid stuff. So
Yeah, well,
just
nothing
saying.
wrong with that either. Yeah, I don't mind
Well,
our mods having.
I've even called out channel owners on their bullshit. So, and I still mod for them. So
Oh, you called me out one day.
yeah.
So, yeah. Uh, all right. Let's go ahead and play this outro. And it was wonderful having you on the channel today. Nikki, do you have any parting words before I play the outro?
Just thank you everyone for being here and spending the time with us this afternoon. Have a great rest of your day and be safe out there.
And thanks for coming in, everyone. Please hit the like, share, subscribe on both channels. We would just come back and forth and get her done. And everyone needs to go over to Brandon Mitchell's channel and make sure you subscribe over there. Dreaded Rebel Rouser, good to see you. All right, here comes the outro.
In the heart of the Vigilance Committee, where the sun sets low and the spirits run free, we stand together, hand in hand, watching over the sacred land. We're the keepers of the flame. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll never be the same. Through the trials and the tests, we'll always give our best. Through the storms and the darkest night, we'll shine our light, we'll stand and fight. For the ones we love, for the ones we've lost. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll bear the cost. We're the keepers of the flame. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll never be the same. Through the trials and the tests, we'll always give our best. Through the storms and the darkest night, we'll shine our light, we'll stand and fight. For the ones we love, for the ones we've lost. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll bear the cost. We're the keepers of the flame. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll never be the same. Through the trials and the tests, we'll always give our best. In the quiet of the night, we'll keep the watch, we'll hold on tight. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll stand tall. Together we'll rise, together we'll fall. We're the keepers of the flame. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll never be the same. Through the trials and the tests, we'll always give our best. In the heart of the Vigilance Committee, where the sun sets low and the spirits run free, we'll stand together, hand in hand, watching over the sacred in the heart of the Vigilance Committee, where pirates run free. We'll stand together, hand in hand, watching over this sacred land.